Hey guys, Musa Productions here today, and by popular request,
They brought me back on the channel.
yeah, the monkey's back. Anyways, so for today's video, we're going to be discussing the Seahawks 2023 opponents. Let's start with their home opponents, or their division opponents as well. What do you think about the Cardinals? Personally, I'm aiming for a sweep.
I'm also aiming for a sweep as the previously injured Kyler Murray is returning back for his first game in a minute. And I don't know if he's going to be fully functional. I don't know if he's the same Kyler Murray that we witnessed 2 years ago when that was like when he was doing pretty well, wasn't it? Yeah, 2 years ago. And I just don't know if the Cardinals can keep up without him because, as you know, they were pretty terrible last year without him.
Yeah. So what do you think about the Rams? Personally, I think we can split the series, but it really depends on the Rams' health. If Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, all of their weapons are available, it can easily become a sweep, but I think it'll definitely become a 1-1 draw. What about you?
I think that it's going to be what you said, very reliant on if they have healthy healthy players on their roster when we face them. If they had injured players both times we face them, I feel like we can definitely go for a sweep. But if they have fully healthy players, it's going to be a really tough contest, and it's just going to be the better opponent wins.
Yeah. Off topic, even though I literally hate the Rams, it sucks when you play a team and they lose because they don't have their players because they're injured. That really does suck. Anyways, let's move on to the 49ers. Personally, I think we are going to get swept here. As much as I like being optimistic, I really think it's going to be tough to win 2 games. The 49ers, we saw them last year. They were really, really good. We got beat 3 times. So I think it'll be very interesting to see how we will perform. What do you think?
I think that maybe we can. This is going to rely on so many factors. How healthy we are, how healthy they are, which is a factor in every single football game you'll ever play. But I don't know if I see us winning a game here against the 49ers. A great opponent, and yeah.
So let's move on to our home opponents, the Eagles. So we're playing against the defending NFC Championships, lost a close Super Bowl. What do you think?
I personally do not see us winning here against the Eagles.
Yeah, I really don't see us winning at all.
Slumped down right now. You're just thinking about it. Yeah, I just don't see us winning against the Eagles. We are a rebuilding team. No matter what Pete Carroll says, we are a rebuilding team, and we're going up against the defending NFC champions, the team that almost beat the defending champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, in a Super Bowl.
I think he meant it. I don't think he meant defending champions, so that's okay.
They are the defending champions.
No, they aren't. Now they are. Yeah, my fault, guys. Anyways, let's go on. The Washington Commanders. What do you think? Personally, I think we can definitely beat them. It also really depends on their quarterback situation. What do you think?
Yeah, heavily reliant on their quarterback situation, and I think this is going to be a closer game than most people expect it to be. The Commanders are not a terrible football team. They're not great. They're not bad. They're simply put, they're mid.
Yeah, I'm really going to be, even as a Seahawks fan, I'm excited to see how Chase Young's return is going to affect all of this. Anyways, let's move on to the Cleveland Browns. Listen, Massage Man, I really have faith in him, okay? I really have faith in him. What do you think?
Okay, first of all, please ignore his comment on the massage man because he's probably going to get canceled for that. But yes, it is heavily reliant on the massage man. It fully depends on his capability to orchestrate the offense.
Yeah, I really am going to be interested to see how he can learn how to perform in this offense after a year. Anyways, let's move on to the Pittsburgh Steelers with Kenny.
Home advantage, 100%. There's nothing more you can say about that.
Really? So I'm really interested to see if Kenny Pickett can take a big leap forward from his decent rookie campaign. But other than that, I think we can win. What do you think?
Yeah, we can definitely win. Home advantage against the Steelers. We haven't played them in a minute.
2019 week 2 is the last time we played them. That's right. No. It's like you thought. 2021, we had the game against Gino. I don't remember what week.
I remember that game against 2019.
2019, yeah.
I remember the 20.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the Panthers, the team where we almost blew our playoff spot this season. What do you think?
I think we're going back for another dub.
Yeah, we never got that dub, but I think we can definitely get our revenge this season. And yeah, that seems up. Let's go to the away opponents. Let's start with the Dallas Cowboys. I do not see us winning this game. I see, I really can't see us winning this game, even if we have a really good roster. What about you?
I think it's gonna be a hell of a close game right up until the start or midway through the third quarter, which is when I've seen the Seahawks. Like we get off to a pretty good start.
Yeah, we've been a pretty decent first half team. Second half can't say the same.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna have a somewhat close game with the Cowboys in the first half, but in the second half, I don't see us pulling through with the dub.
Yeah, sounds good. What about the New York Football Giants with possibly Saquon Barkley? We'll see.
It also depends on what Daniel Jones is figuring out this offseason because I heard that he wants as much money as
he wants $45 million. I believe so. If so, get out the front door. If I'm the Giants, I'm not paying him $45 million. Maximum I'm paying is like 35, and that's really high. That's really high. So if Daniel Jones is gone, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. Let's move on. The Baltimore Ravens.
I see us pulling out a close victory. I know most people are gonna say, "Oh, you're bullshitting. You're not gonna pull out a dub against the Giants." Sorry, not the Giants, the Ravens. But I think our defense can compete with Lamar, and I think that we can definitely our cornerback core can compete with their wide receiver core.
Yeah, I'm also going to agree here. I think that we can pull out, if you want to call it an upset, yeah, I think we can definitely pull out with that. The Bengals. I believe we are losing that game. What about you?
Yeah, I definitely think we're going to lose this game. And the Bengals have an insane roster. I personally love to see it. A lot of my friends are Bengals fans. And yeah, we used to tease them when they were pretty bad, but now the Bengals are truly Super Bowl contenders. Same to say with a lot of people on our schedule, actually, now that I'm looking at it more.
Okay, let's move on to the Lions. Me personally, I'm really not sure about this game. I'm very, very nervous about this game. We beat them this season, I believe, 48-45. But I believe the Lions in at least like 3-4 seasons will at least be Super Bowl contenders, because I believe Dan Campbell, he's got the roster in a position to succeed. The GM, I can't really remember his name. He's also got the roster in a great position. This season, 2 years ago, I would not. Yeah, they were pretty bad before, but
they were one of the best teams with the worst record I've ever seen.
Yeah,
they lost so many close games, so many games that they should have won. So I consider they've been a fairly mid team for 2 years now.
Yeah, so I really think they can take a big leap this year and definitely winning the division, possibly depending on how the Vikings do. Do you see us winning that game?
I think it's going to be another very high-scoring game like the last one was. I don't think both defenses can compete.
Yeah.
Some fairly decent offenses. We have a good wide receiver core. Our running game is getting really good. Our quarterback is comeback player of the year.
Yeah,
baby. I think both defenses are going to struggle with competing with both offenses. So hella high of
we saw it this year. We'll see if we see it again. All right, last game, the Tennessee Titans. Personally, I think we are beating them badly. And the reason I say this is because I feel like the Titans, their Super Bowl window is definitely closed, and I really can't see them making the playoffs this year. Yeah, it was open. I feel like it was open for a few years, but maybe a little less than that. Yeah, but Derrick Henry, we'll see how he's going to do. But I really just can't see us losing that game at all. What about you?
Yeah, it's just going to be Derrick Henry. Yeah, if our plan, I know for a fact that our defensive game plan is just going to be stop the run, make Ryan Tannehill throw that ball.
We'll see if Ryan Tannehill's still going to be a Titan, yeah. So, yeah, that sums up all of our opponents for the 2023 season. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. See ya.